Hey indie game fans! The farming simulation genre has been one of my favorites ever since I played Harvest Moon back in the day. The success of Stardew Valley has shown that there is a demand for these games, so let's take a look at the top 5 upcoming farming simulation indie games. At number 5, PICONTIER. A game which is described as a pixel art, slow-living, mini-scape RPG. This has been in development for a while now, and from what I gather, the main story is about 80% complete, so hopefully we will see this soon. It combines the farming aspect with Zelda-like combat with a nice pixel art style. Being developed by Japanese indie label SKIPMORE, it is difficult to find more information, but I will always welcome new entries in the genre. Number 4, Kynseed. Kynseed has been featured on this channel before in a demo memo video, but since then, it has undergone a graphical overhaul. This is by some of the developers who worked on the Fable series and has some interesting ideas. The Kynseed is a mystical acorn which, when planted, grows into a magical tree. This can then be passed on to your descendants, and is perhaps the main hook here since you can continue to play as your children. Apparently, people and animals have memories in this game, but will also eventually grow old and die, but word of your wrongdoings or your good deeds will be passed on from generation to generation. It also has a fairy tale element with mystical beings, folklore, legends and traditions, making for a game which I am pretty stoked about. Number 3, SUNVALE. SUNVALE is a game which caught my eye while I was browsing Twitter, since the quality of the pixel art is top-notch. I love the bright and beautiful colors, and the animals and chickens in particular were very cute. This is still relatively early in development, with features not confirmed, but there are art mockups of NPC vendors, a fishing system, variants on animals, and of course, having to clear the land and crafting things like fences. There also appears to be different biomes such as snow and the desert, but I simply think that it looks very pretty and can't wait to see more. Number 2, Graveyard Keeper. A very unique take on the farming simulation. This has you playing as the titular graveyard keeper, where you have to build and manage your own graveyard instead of the more traditional farm. However, with a fantasy setting, the possibilities do open up. Furthermore, the game poses some ethical dilemmas, such as whether you are going to pay for proper hot dogs for the festival, or are you going to use the resources at your disposal given your occupation. Some pretty dark humor, but it should be an interesting game which we are expecting next month. And number 1, Farm Folks. A 3D farming simulation game, this of course takes inspiration from the tried and tested gameplay loop. However, there is a light story that sees you shipwrecked on this island and given a chance at a new life. This has mining and fishing aspects, which perhaps makes it more akin to something like My Time at Portia, only with a larger emphasis on the farming aspect. The assets and animals look great, and it promises quest chains, rideable animals, in-game vehicles, and even more fantastical elements like the unicorn cow. It is currently on Kickstarter at about 60% funding, so do check it out if you like this type of game. Anyway, thank you for watching, please subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, follow my Steam curator, and check out the subreddit to keep up with the best indie games, and I will see you in the next video.